Sports Talk Wednesdays live, let's ride. D and Doc's on the mic, no lie. Clap it up, stand tall, we thrive. Things of that nature, we keep it live. Woo! Yeah, Sports Talk Wednesdays live.
Yo, what it do, man?
What's good? What's good with it, THINKSTERZ? What it do? Chef D in the building. What's good with it?
I'm good, bro. Dropping shit.
I see that.
Dropping shit.
Anyway,
That's
welcome
all.
to Sports Talk Wednesdays live. Things of that nature. You owe it to yourself to stay tapped in with the show that brings you all of the above. Like we show it right there, man. Be sure to check us out and all the other shows, but we'll get into a little bit that later. Man,
Know it.
you know what I'm saying? It's a blessing to be here, man. Above ground, not below it. What about is going on and what's happening in your world, man?
Oh man, I'm just chilling, bro.
Okay.
Moving and grooving, trying to put some things in motion behind the scenes to get some cream and live the dream. You feel me?
Do, man.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Yeah, man. Just just taking it one day at a time, whipping up that dope in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
Yep. And yourself?
Man, like I said, man, just pushing through, man, with the little ones, the kids, trying to get them focused and geared up, man. We got all of the holidays and stuff coming up, man. Crazy this week with Halloween and Thanksgiving and then Christmas, all the stuff that I don't really support. But you know what I'm saying, it's still in the kids' faces. So we gotta go ahead and make sure that they, is understanding and everything is right with it. But outside of that, man, everything is lovely. I can't complain, man. Oh, a crazy ass world in sports. I'll tell you that.
Man.
Crazy ass world going on in sports, man. So we're gonna have it all for you right here. We're gonna take a quick break because we gotta let you know about all of the stuff that you see on the screen down below. So check out our other segments, and here we go.
With it, folks, tapped into things of that nature, where we blend beats, bites, bold talk, and that elevated mindset. It's one of your hosts with the most, Cal Grizzly the chef most of the time, Chef D, Left Coast Kings, Thing Uno, you dig it? And I'm about to plug the segments that keep the show flavorful and full of truth. First up, the session, all things music. From underground heat to mainstream moves, we break down what slaps, what's slept on, and what's shaping the sound of the culture. If it's got soul, we listening. Next, we're whipping up that dope. We're putting something good in your belly. Our culinary corner where flavor meets storytelling. Whether it's a backyard banger or a gourmet twist, we talking recipes, rituals, and the roots behind the plate. Then we get raw with unfiltered combos. No script, no filters, just real talk. We dive into the uncomfortable, the hilarious, and the necessary. If it's on your mind, we're expressing it. Now let's elevate with Stone Not Stupid. Our 420 segment that's all about conscious cannabis culture. We're breaking stigmas, sharing stories, and keeping it smart while staying lit. Inside of that, we've got Strain of the Day, today's featured flower, with flavor notes, effects, and the vibe it brings. Whether you're sparkling up or just curious, we got the rundown. And if you're wondering what's in rotation, we've got what's in your playlist. A curated drop of what we're vibing to right now. Tap in, add it to yours. Let the music move you. Now, every Wednesday at 1 p.m., we go live. Sports Talk, baby. Breaking down the plays, the players, and the pulse of the game. From the battlefield to locker room drama, we keep it sharp and spicy. And don't sleep on the session live. Every Sunday, 9 p.m., we go uncut with live music, talk, guest drops, and real-time reaction. It's the heartbeat of the culture, y'all, and you invited. That's the lineup. Each segment has its own flavor. Put together, though, man, it's a full dish. So stay tuned, stay curious, stay tapped in. It's things of that nature, and you owe it to yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, welcome on back, y'all.
Y'all
Like
know
we
what to
always
do.
do about this time, man. We about to dive right into this, man. So go ahead, get started. It's a busy one, so stay tapped in with us. We got a long session. Wait, we always have a long session
It's always a long session.
because we got a lot to
Every
talk about.
session is a session.
Right. That
Yeah.
part.
And the more blunts we got, the longer they are. No, just shit.
Yeah.
But for real though, hey, we got a special guest. So you want to go? We're gonna bring the guests in before we start.
Let's go ahead and do that, man. Let's
All
bring
right,
up.
man. This is the one and only. This is my youngest right here, Hassan. What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up, man? Can you change it to landscape ways,
Yeah, turn your
sideways?
phone the other way. Yeah, we get that full screen
Yeah,
when they kick in.
How's it going with y'all?
man, it's good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good.
All right, nice, man. Welcome
Good
joining us, man. Once
landscape
again,
mode.
you know what I'm saying? You probably got to unlock your screen so that way it'll automatically do it unless you leave it locked. It's all good. It's all good. You can go ahead and get it started though. Big Chef
Yeah,
D over
yeah,
there.
yeah. So man, we got that week 8 recap going on, man. Of course, it's always the good, the bad, the ugly, and the stank. We're gonna start off with the good. And of course, that's with my Denver Broncos whooping them Dallas Cowgirls asses. 44 to 24. Mile high. Boys came out swinging, man. They didn't let up. Dropped 44 points on the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Making their 5th straight win and their most complete performance to date because we know that week before, they decided to wake up in the 4th quarter and play and all that. So, the offense was balanced, defense forced turnovers as usual. Legit AFC threat. Like I said back in the day, y'all go back and check the recordings when I said we win in the AFC West. And I'm standing on that. Um, you know, if you're not talking about us in the playoff combo, then you might want to crawl from under that rock or something, man.
A
Something
little
like that,
bit,
right?
just a
Real
little
talk.
bit.
And then
Y'all
okay, we got
salute y'all defense, man.
hey,
Y'all
the
Y'all
D
got the
came
best
out.
defense probably out right now in the game. I say that, man. Y'all swarm like bees. Hey, Hassan, don't even trip about it, man. It's just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't
Technical
worry about it.
difficulties, bro. Don't even trip. Um,
Yep,
So,
but yeah, man, I salute y'all defense because I see it's true. It ain't just a
yep,
fluke. So I gotta
yep,
give
yep. I know
props.
they've been giving my man Riley Moss a hard time because he does lead the league in pass interference calls. But
Right,
hey, I rather you get the call than to
right,
get your ass burnt
right.
and
To give
toasted. Like
at
I
least
was taught,
if you give a good concerted effort, though, bro. That's
yeah, like it wasn't like he was just doing it to be doing it. He was, he battling for the ball. So I get it. And
right.
some of them calls, yeah, they're gonna go against
Yeah,
you.
but the ones where they don't even turn around, bro.
Yeah, those are just evident. Like, come on.
Come on.
Like, you should know better. You know what I'm saying? And my coach used to tell us, I'll take 15 yards or spot of the ball than the 6 points.
I
So,
get it. I get it.
you know, so as long as you're out there fighting, you know. Um, I'm gonna throw some highlights and team performances before we jump into the bad. Um, the Jets stunned the Bengals, get their first win. You know what I mean? About damn time, right?
Hey, man, salute
About
to
damn
that
time.
win
Because I
too.
think if they'd have lost another one, bro, there was gonna be some jobs, some chopping blocks. There was
I
gonna be
think
some heads on the chopping block, bro.
it's still on the line, man.
They
Come
still
on.
on the line, yeah, yeah,
It ain't gonna stop them. It's just gonna
yeah.
delay it.
hmm Chargers, they smacked the Vikings 37-10. Vikings, you disappoint me. This some good weed. Anyways, Herbert threw for 227. He rushed for 62. And it shows. They came out to play, man. They came out to play. The Bills dominated the Panthers. James Cooks, 216 yards and 2 TDs, bro. They put a pounding on them crats. Yes. That was an impressive game. That was a good game. I liked watching that game. That was a good one. The Eagles, they rolled past the Giants 38-20. But it came at a loss because they got a lot of injuries. A lot of injuries, man. The Buccaneers shut down the Saints 23-3. I don't know if that was a youth league game or something. Is that hey, the Bucks forced 4 turnovers, bro.
Yeah,
Come on. You can't
you can't. Yeah,
what they say, you gotta play mistake-free football, right? The
right,
turnovers, interceptions, they're
right.
costly. I don't care what team who you play for, you
Mm-hmm.
know. That's the one thing you don't want to see. Man, off to the bad. And I know you're gonna have something to say about this. San Francisco Niners. Uh, they go down 26-15 to the Texans, man. Niners
Man,
got outplayed. I mean, the Texan squad, they came in hungry, right? We already know offense, Frisco's offense is sputtered, bro. They got, it's got people hurt, dog. They got like a skeleton crew from the comebacks or whatever that movie was. Like, bro, they working with you know what I mean?
we got them on both sides of the ball, man.
Yeah.
We got Pro Bowlers out on the defensive side. We got, you know what I'm saying, a quarterback that we can't use right now because he's hurt. Then we got the backup quarterback. Is when you see when he goes down, right? You see him. Come
He
on,
in
man.
pain, bro.
Let's not close our eyes. If we're gonna talk about other injuries of other teams, we can't close our eyes to the Niners, man. This dude go down, and it's like everybody holding their breath. He getting up, holding, and get back in the huddle. It's like we ain't got no choices. But
He on the choice, bro.
but I will say this, man. We did sign a outside lineman, Andre Dillard, to the practice squad. So hopefully that go ahead and proceeds to help out. We did sign Travis Gibson and Jeff Wilson Jr.,
Okay.
which is one's a defensive line and the other one's a running back. We placed our running back on IR because he came up hobble, but we did get our kicker, NFC Special Teams Player of the Week. So I mean, like I said, man, we out there, man, next man up. But it's tough, man. It's really tough. And I will say this: the trade that we just made um, for Keon White, man, 7th round pick from the Patriots, was a 6th rounder. I think he's going to come back and he's going to help us at least get in because, man, he's a good outside rush. You know what I'm saying? Our line ain't really putting a lot of pressure on. You see, man, he was able to. You see, Stroud be able to sit back there and just do what he did, man. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like anybody could. I can
You
go out
can't
there, bro, and
you
pick
can't let CJ sit back like that, bro.
right. That's what I'm
You
saying.
just
So
you
with
gotta put
Keon
that
White,
pressure
man,
on him.
hopefully we'll be able to get we'll be able to add some things. What his rookie year, he averaged five, well, not average, but he got 5 sacks, 16 quarterback hits, and fell out of the rotation. So we'll see, man. We'll see.
Yeah.
Get a
Yeah,
nice little.
definitely. Either way, injuries or not, they gotta tighten up, man, because they gotta regroup because the NFC, I'm sorry, is getting tight and
Oh yeah,
tense, bro.
that's
Like
man.
like
I know that.
this is, we had like I said, we halfway through, right? We halfway through the season, so we're gonna have
I
to
mean, they can
regroup,
still
man.
write it. That's the good thing. So
Yeah, exactly,
more
exactly.
time, and if we get ours early, every team. I can't wait to other people's teams, man, so I can start seeing that same energy. Everybody wants to look over it, but when it happens to their team, they want to go ahead and pound sand to everybody else. But it's all
Yep.
good.
Shit, we got, I don't know the word on Sertan at all. I didn't get an update. I didn't see nothing, but he's down. That's a big part of our defense. But the backups did what they were supposed to do, man. Next man up, right? You play like you've been playing. So I'm,
Right.
I'm rocking with it. Now we're gonna go to the ugly, and we're gonna talk about them Raiders. Yeah, it was a bye week, but they still catching strays.
Yeah, they stay ugly, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Even on the bye, they can't escape the L column in spirit. Let's keep it 1,000 wild, right? They sat out the week 8, but everybody in the AFC West is moving, right? Everybody else won, so that's pushed them even further behind. So, you know, maybe, maybe. Oh man, what happened? Okay, we had one of our streams fell off. Anyways,
That's we're having
um,
trouble streaming Instagram.
yeah, IG just
Yep.
fell off the map. But anyways,
Next man
um,
up.
yeah, next man up, like we were saying, right? Like Denver, Denver surging, KC staying steady. The Chargers is neck and neck with them. So I mean, Raiders are resting in irrelevance.
Right.
now. Like, and so
What
we
up,
can keep
Hawker
on moving with
Bill?
them.
What's up, Hawk?
What's up, Hawk?
Good looking tapping in, my guy.
Yeah.
Silas 999 in the building. Go check it out. We'll get more to that later. But salute, man. Thank you for showing your support.
Yes, sir.
My bad.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm just trying to remove this damn feed because it ain't
Oh, IG
rocking with us.
feed, huh? Yeah, it popped up.
Yeah,
Some,
IG. So if y'all was trying to find us on IG,
we gotta do
switch
it.
over.
Yeah, we gotta do it on the fly.
Yeah, hit YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Man, the Bengals lost to the Jets. Like, come on, man. Did they underestimate them?
You know what? I just think it's one of those things, man. As a professional squad, you just can't keep taking L's. You walk in that locker room and you just say, look, man, we
Yeah.
all know we're better than what our record stipulates. So
Yep.
we got to come out and we got to show exactly, you know what I'm saying? We got to show exactly what's going on and let's go out there and play. And like I said, everybody just came together all as one at the same time. So that energy, man, keep it going. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I was rooting for that one, man. I don't want to. We've
Yeah,
seen it in the
you wanna
past,
see
but I
us
mean,
go.
it's just something different about that team, man. It was just like they deserve, especially when you see my man's. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, just get one, just get one.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
thanks, Hawk.
So
I appreciate
the
that, man.
Jets. Yeah, I know his hat dope. Oh, my hat too. Right on for sure. That's that left
All of
coast
it,
Kings
all the
exclusive
left
shit.
coast cakes, TOTN, get
Yeah,
it
you know it. You
in,
know it.
put it
Um,
in the air.
you know it. What you smoking on, huh? Um, Joe Flacco, man. I mean, they tried, but they was musty. They was real musty looking, man.
Yeah.
Since his defense collapsed late,
Mm-hmm.
offense couldn't close out. And you
Yep.
let them come back. So I mean,
Yeah.
regroup, get your shit together. Man, we got some injuries. We already know the Niners are plagued with them, along with some other teams, man. Scatterboo, he's done.
Big injury, bro.
Big injury, bro. A
Big injury.
dislocated ankle, fractured fibula, and a ruptured deltoid ligament.
That's
Underwent emergency surgery, and he
all.
done for the season. And that young dude was a monster, bro. He was just getting
And that's
started.
why he got all of that right there.
Yeah,
Run
that's why
like,
he got because he was running.
yep,
He's running people over, bro.
over.
Running
He was
through, over
dragging
carrying
full
motherfuckers.
linemen, bro. The whole line. He was dragging them 3, 4, 5 yards extra, bro,
Yeah,
on his
that boy
ankle.
is a
That's why that
monster.
shit dislocated.
He just probably thought everything hurt. It was
He
like, I'm
did.
good.
I mean, because he
I'm gonna
walked
ice
off.
up, right? Well,
He walked off.
you look at most athletes that really got that grit and grind in them, bro. They'll play that shit off like, oh, let's ice it. I mean, we good. I'm gonna
I
ice
don't know
this.
what
I'll be
this
back
means,
tomorrow.
but I don't know what none of that is, but
Yep,
wherever
just
and
looking
that,
out to whoever that is.
yeah, shout out for
They
On
go
YouTube.
tap it in.
guys like Scatty Bo
Mm-hmm.
with that grit go based off if they operational or not. They're not really even paying attention to the real effects that's happening to them. They so
Mm-hmm.
into the team that when they look at the team, they like we not hurt. So he
Locked
not
in.
registering it. Yeah.
Yeah, they locked in and ready, man. They know it's a
Right.
war. Who's ever 100%. Let's keep that a thou wow. Like, there's no athlete that goes into any competition 100%. You might mentally feel you at 100%, but we know physically, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? You
Mhm.
just know that you push through it, right? You just know you gotta push through it. Like, what's his name? What's that dude who's just a bad motherfucker? David Goggins.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know what I'm saying?
everybody wasn't an ex-rugby player.
Who? David Goggins?
Yeah. No.
Nah, he's an ex-military.
Okay.
Oh man, this dude
Yeah.
run like them like crazy shit. Like, yeah. I
Right.
read his book, bro. He's
He was like over 290.
big,
Slimmed that all the way down
depressed
there.
and all kind of shit, man. He started running and he's like an ex-Marine or a SEAL or like he a bad motherfucker, bro.
He was a
Right.
SEAL,
Mm-hmm.
left, did his time, his 6 years, left, And then ever since he been pushing his body to like peak fitness. He ain't
Yeah.
stopped. He's just
Like, every day, no excuses, no, like he came from an abusive background, bro. This dude,
Right.
like, like to like that would be a person I would bring into a locker room, even at a youth league level. I don't give a like just so you know what I'm saying, so you
Right.
understand, especially if you want to be that athlete, right? You want to be him, right? It takes some
Mhm.
sacrifice and dedication. And if y'all ain't seen that movie, we not getting paid by him, but go check it out because it's interesting. Um, Other than Scatterboo, man, we got Pacheco with the Chiefs. He's week to week.
Yep.
Sustained something late in that Commanders game for the
That's another
squad.
one that you put on his back for them short yards. That's another
Yep.
one.
Yeah,
Bang,
that's another one. He a hard runner too, bro. I can't
100%.
stand him because he in our division.
Right. I know
He,
that part.
damn, man. Every time I see him, I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
somebody play his ass out.
He,
Just get
he
him out for a couple plays, like shit, a quarter.
He 4 or 5. I think he owns right. Like well, he's up there in the yards after first contact at the line of
Yeah,
scrimmage.
bro.
Yeah, he's up there.
That dude, and he's not super big, but man, that
Yeah,
dude like some
solid.
anti-anium shit. He.
Hmm.
And I think that whatever the knee injury is probably just from all the pressure they put on themselves throughout the season anyway. Like shit, Haas, your cousin, Elijah. What's up, Elijah Ports? If you out there peeping, thank you for your service. You on the ring. Um, I remember he played on a torn MCL the whole season, bro. In a I think in a dislocated patella or some shit like that. This boy was, and I'm talking, he was running back kickoff returns and punt returns like 2, 3 a game, bro. Now don't get me wrong, they get called back, but he's still putting his body through all of that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he was like, I didn't even know. He said, I just thought the shit hurt. He
Yeah.
said, I just thought it hurt. So I iced it and practice, games, whatever. He just,
Yeah.
you get, certain people just dogs, bro. Certain
Mhm.
people just dogs, you know. But anyways, back to the we got more injuries. So uh oh snap, where'd it go? There we go. My bad, y'all. Lamar Jackson, he's supposed to be coming back right after this hamstring, the 3 games. Let's see how they do against the Dolphins. Um, he wasn't looking all that good before he went down. So
Yeah, he's got to get some right of his shit too.
yeah, he's got it. Yeah, and but he did say today. I did hear an interview, or if it wasn't today, it was yesterday that he, I guess, went into the locker room and had whoever, I guess, the equipment manager or somebody remove all the games, all the ping pong tables and games. And he said, if I could have got the TVs up out of here, I would have got the TVs out of here. He's like, we need to focus. We don't need to be playing games. He's like, you know, and one of the commentators or analyst was saying, he was like, that's good. He was like, I respect that. He says, because if you see dudes having too much fun, especially ones that's fucking up, you don't need to be playing games. What you giggling and happy for? We need to be working on something.
Right.
So respect to him for that, man. AJ Brown with the Eagles, he was out. We don't know what's going on with him, and we knew Jaden Daniels was out for that Monday night game with the Chiefs. I don't know his status as well. So hopefully, that can bounce back, man. Hey, everybody be good. I don't like seeing dudes out for the season, man. That shit is heartbreaking for a player, bro. Mentally, physically, like, you know what I mean? That's tough because they want to be out there. They want to be out there. I mean, if you don't, you shouldn't be out. You shouldn't. You should just get quit. But I don't think they do what they do to not play. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. It's man, you fight to get that PT. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure the last thing you try to do is you trying to tell them nothing hurts.
yeah,
You know,
nothing hurt. I ain't got no concussion. I
I'm
could see
good. You
everything.
know what I'm saying? Even when you getting off being drug off the field, I'm good. You
I'm
know what I
good.
mean?
Yeah.
So it's just that's a mentality, bro. You just know Because right behind you is somebody nipping at your
Waiting.
heels,
Waiting.
trying to wait
Waiting.
to say, give me that, give me them
Give me
10,
that shot.
15 minutes or whatever it
Yeah.
is. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
Give me them plays. Let me get a couple plays.
yeah,
Let me show you
you
what's happening. Yeah.
have that third down, whatever.
At
Yeah.
that level, I wouldn't be surprised if a couple people is being cool with the doctor just so that when the doctor sees something, they could bypass it with the doc. Just
Yeah,
getting real good rapport with him.
I see that. I can see
Yeah.
that.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
definitely.
especially like if you're, speaking of other sports real quick, just what I know is some of these people got their own independent, saying doctors. So
Yeah.
that I'm
Yeah.
sure a lot of it has to go down that pipeline for that reason, for whatever case it may be. Now, let me go talk to mine as a second opinion.
Yeah. Always. Always. Yeah. 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 Well, yeah, man, that's gonna end it for them injuries. I think we need to go on and step away for a hot second and
Okay.
clear our minds for a quick minute.
That part, stretch them legs, roll them, twist 'em, slide
Roll
'em,
up, twist up, yeah. Whatever you're doing to
take a
do
sip,
to
get a
do and
water
make
break,
it go.
make it happen, man. We'll be right back, things of that nature. But make sure, come back, man. Tap in.
You don't know what's in store, but you know what you're here for. Come along, we don't need attention. I swear.
Wait for it. Yup, I really don't need it. Words that I speak define when repeated. Sit on your brain, designed to heat seek it. Kim Jong-un of the game, so be it. Press play, I hit him and let the rhythm get him. When the words tap dance, I'll grown man spitting venom into one sick thing. I'm on a sick trip and take it back to the insane days and get the grave digging. Just body the beat. Whoa, toe tag dick, you're a victim of the ghost. Sub beast in, we're blowing on that choke. Check out my melody, your boys no joke. Like, I got this moving on the objects. On my way to the top, you dudes chop blocking. Bounce back games on point, so no stopping. I smell fear when these boots come stomping.
You don't know
Take this off,
what's in store,
stand in arms.
but you know what you're here for.
B-boys,
Come along,
soldiers,
we don't need attention. I swear.
present arms. Like I said, I don't need it. One finger salute and keep feasting. 808 match the flow and keep beating. Pole position while you drafting my team in. It's the reason my name is on the dotted line. And my label is dangling from the neckline. Not the big homie, so miss me with the rep lines. Truly independent from the vocals to the bass lines. And one cooking with that hot grease. On some, the way I keep them off me. And bloody the way I keep it saucy. Been original while these dudes are carbon copies. But I get it, they can't maneuver with it. I read the small print and fluff and all the bullshit. Salute to the real, line them up for the full blitz. Kamikaze bulls out fatigues and some scuff kicks.
You don't know
Take this off,
what's in store,
stand in arms.
but you know what you're here for.
B-boys,
Come along,
soldiers,
we don't need attention. I swear.
present arms.
You don't know what's in store, but you know what you're here for.
B-boys,
Come along,
soldiers,
we don't need attention. I swear.
Yeah.
Back again.
Slapper.
You know how we do it. We know how we do it. Let's bring them back onto the stage, man. Yeah. Welcome back, man. So we're gonna go ahead and press right back on, but don't forget, man.
Yeah.
Go check out the fucking lineup. Go check out the catalog. We'll get more on that later, but man, just go check out the catalog. Sweatshoprecordings.com.
Let's go. Yeah, man. So let's go on and jump into this week 9 we got rolling up, starting off tomorrow. We got that Thursday night on Prime Video or however you need to watch it. Right? We got the Ravens at the Dolphins. Got a 5:15 kickoff, man. They're at the Hard Rock Stadium. For those of you that like the wager, which is real major, because we having issues with all the leagues and some bullshit, but that might be a topic for a little later. The line in Vegas is Ravens minus 5.5 with the over under 50.5. We'll see how it goes. Lamar's back. Baltimore they're 77.7% win possibility, right? And that's just because Miami's defense been kind of leaky, man. They ain't been on point, and the offense isn't really consistent. So, and hopefully Lamar got some fresh legs and he can get some things sparking. You know what I mean? Because they need it. And like we ain't been hearing nothing from Derrick Henry. He's been super quiet. You know what I mean? So we'll see how they get down, man.
On Barkley last weekend.
Tom. Yep. What's up, Hoss?
What's
There we
up?
go. Was you saying something? Was you trying to say something?
No, I wasn't saying anything. I was fixing my avatar so that whenever I turn my screen off, they could see me.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Right on. All right. So, Mahomes versus Allen. KC's defense been clutch, right? Buffalo's offense is humming along. They do what they do, right? This could be an AFC championship review, but it won't be because the Broncos will be in that bitch. And speaking of the Broncos, we got the Texans, so we're gonna try to do some get back for y'all. Got that 11 a.m. game on Fox. That's a weird time, but I don't think it's 11. I think that should be 10 o'clock. But anyways, Denver riding on a 5-game win streak, man. But Houston's defense is tough. They sneaky tough. They come at you from everywhere. Bo Nix versus CJ Stroud. A must watch, I guess. See how they get down because they two young dudes. So, young quarterback. Young quarterback. Who else we got? Oh, the Colts at the Steelers, man. The Steelers didn't look all that great. And them uniforms didn't look any better. Those are some ugly ass uniforms, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know if you saw them, but those shits, they shouldn't have wore those.
They look like Pop Warner shit, bro.
Hey, they say that's like from when the original.
The original.
And this should have been forgotten. That should be in the museum, and that's it. Like, and what's his name who used to play?
Why did they wear the helmets to go along with it?
I'm saying, right? The what's his name? Ex-Steeler, JJ Watt. Is it JJ or TJ?
It's JJ.
It's JJ because TJ's on the other. Yeah, he was like, those shits are ugly. They should have never been worn. He even tweeted this shit like worst uniforms. He said not the worst ever, but definitely up there. He was like, hey.
There are some ugly uniforms out there, man.
Yeah, bro. I don't like that old school shit.
One time we gotta do the worst of the uniforms of all time.
Yeah,
something like
our original shit is ugly as hell too.
Yeah,
like a brown and yellow, bro. Like everybody was with this brown and yellows and shit. Like
right. Hey,
weird.
Hey, watch out. Okay.
Nah,
I'm just saying.
Gold.
I know we gold. I'm just saying we gold and red. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
You can't. I mean, if you fuck that up, shit, we got problems.
Red and gold, baby.
Yep. Speaking of red and gold, Niners and Giants.
Bring them.
Let's see if y'all need to bounce back after this.
We will.
Y'all need to bounce back. We got the Panthers versus the Packers. Green Bay's defense, man. You see how they did them Steelers. So,
right.
And the Panthers gonna need a perfect game to pull an upset.
Right.
Bears at the Bengals. The Bears are 4-3, bro. They looking.
Both of those teams are about right where they should be.
Yeah. Bengals are 3-5. Bears are 4-3, man. We're gonna see how since he bounced back after getting beat by the Jets, right? So, and Chicago got a good D. The defense is solid, man. We got the Seahawks at the Commanders for Sunday night football. So let's see what Washington's QB situation is going to be like first before we can even expect anything. And the Seahawks they 5-2, so they sitting pretty nice, man. But we'll see. And then we got Monday Night Football, Cardinals against the Cowgirls. Uh, and I say that because my pops called me. Haas, Papa Mel called me. As you know, he a Cowgirls fan, right? He liked the Saints too because of Louisiana, but he called me, right? And he said, "What did he say?" And I know first he called me and I said, "How about them girls?" He said, "Oh, you just gonna call them that?" I said, "Yeah, Pop." I said, "How dare you call me when y'all taking the ass with me? Well, maybe we could come back like y'all." He said, "Maybe they'll turn around and I'll give you a call back, right?" As soon as he hung up, the Broncos scored again. And he said, and I texted him, I said, "I guess I won't be getting that call." But anyways, they playing Monday night against the Cardinals, man. So and the Cowboys have lost like 7 of the last 8 against the Cardinals. So let's see if they can if that stays, stays on course. And
Right.
man, that's it for football, bro. We done. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. We don't do college because there's too many damn teams and too many damn games. And I'm a Cal fan anyway, so I got time for all that extra shit. You feel me? Yes, sir. What you think
Yeah.
about the World Series?
Man, let's get into it, right?
Yeah, let's get into it, man.
First of all, once again I gotta give respects, big ups to where it's due, man, and shout out to the Dodgers, man, the Doyers, right? I gotta give spot,
So
um,
Doyers.
the Doyers. So shout out to them, big ups, man. Everybody know I'm an Angels fan, man. So it's real tough, but I'm gonna salute. I'm gonna ride with that, because they've been stepping up and doing. It's been giving some good games to watch. Man, should we even talk about games 1 and 2? No, right? Games 1 and 2, they did what they did. Game 3, that's when it really started getting interesting.
Man,
We talking about that's where the madness started to step up right there, man.
that game was
18 innings, bro. 6 hours and 39 minutes. Like
yes, and
that's
I think I watched
crazy,
at least 4 hours of it,
bro. I've watched. I
and
probably
couldn't
watched
believe that I actually watched a baseball game that long.
Me neither, bro. That's what I was
Bro,
saying. Like
never in
I
my life.
literally like got up, rolled something, went to the car, had it on my phone. Like the whole when I was picking the what I'm saying, kids up from school, doing it all, bro. Even that I'm like, bro, this is a long ass game. I'm gonna watch this to the end. And it was interesting, bro. And
Yeah,
shout out to
because I
Freddie
was
Freeman.
mad at Freddie Freeman the whole game,
Whole
bro.
game
He
until
was
then.
having a shitty game.
Yep, until then.
Shitty game.
Until then, man.
18th
Ohtani,
walk
bro.
off.
Yeah. And
Here,
then
let's make history.
Ohtani, bro, like they wouldn't even pitch to this dude because he had 2 home runs and
Oh,
what, like
Tony,
2
yeah,
left
they was
or
ducking
something
him,
like that
boy.
that game. So
They
it's
was
like,
ducking
bro,
him. They was scared of him, bro.
5 walks, bro. He reached on base. Whoever had him in his like total
Fantasy or
bases,
something.
yeah,
Or
fantasy
betting.
total bases, they made,
Oh, man, they
bro.
was
They made out
bread,
like
bro.
bandits, bro.
They was bread, bro.
That's real.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of stuff going on, man. That it was good to see. What was my man's name that came in? And Kershaw. That was good to see,
Yeah.
man. Him come in
Yep.
and pitch against
'Cause I
one
wasn't
batter.
sure if we were gonna see him.
But it was, bro. Like if you're gonna end your career, and how he's gonna be, like, I think he's gonna be the best talked about, like, ending to his career ever, bro. You got brought this dude in, and like I said, everybody who played baseball or didn't play baseball would always go out and say, "Be what? Bases loaded, 2 outs." You know what I'm saying? 2 strikes.
You set
Body
it up, right?
Yeah, it was set up perfect, bro. And he was the dude, the pitcher against you. See, you always won in your head, but in his head, he always won, right?
Yep.
Because I wasn't the pitcher, I was always the hitter. So I know most of us
Yeah.
probably bringing in that dinger like what Freddie Freeman did, right? But this time that dude won, man, and what a way to he's been a lifelong Dodger too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Kershaw,
I'm
he
saying,
been
man.
there,
Bro.
man.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, he got OG status.
The Kobe Bryant of the Dodgers, man. That's
Yep.
what's
Yep.
that's what's up.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. But the Blue Jays, man, that
Yeah,
damn what's his name? Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Can't
bro, that
stand
dude
him, bro.
is wearing everybody out, bro.
Can't stand
He
him,
got
bro.
everybody on the brain.
Man.
That's everybody should do what they do to Otani and just get his ass on base. Just let him get on first base, bro. This
But
dude,
see, Vladimir got some wheels on him a little bit,
I know.
but Otani
So
is
do
even
Otani,
faster.
but so do
Yeah,
Otani.
Otani's faster. So I'm like,
Yeah, they
I
put
better
like
take my
you know,
chance trying to
like
strike you
they're
out,
like,
bro.
hey,
I
bro,
don't want to give you
test,
that.
yeah, test the arm of my catcher. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I
Test
want to do. I
Go
don't
ahead.
want to sit there and I mean, that just means you got to study him.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the only thing you can do, right? You just got to keep studying and hope to God that them motherfuckers ain't studying you back.
well, no, but see, that's the thing, bro. Because I was listening to some of this, you know, the preview and all of that stuff, right? And they're just giving all this information and how some of these batters they were going in, and I guess before they were gonna face like Yamamoto, and then a possibility of seeing Kershaw, and then also Otani. So what they've been doing is they've been going and having the little pitcher, what's the little things that throw the ball, the little machines? They've been having them moved up like 18, 24 inches or something like that. So the pitches come faster. So that way they can get their response time. So that's what I'm saying, bro. Like I would have never thought about that. You know what I mean? Like these dudes is trying to be like, hey, any edge that we can get, you know what I'm saying, on understanding, because man, I told you we spoke about this, man. Y'all bullpen, yes, y'all pitching staff. Y'all got like imagine
Ridiculous.
put it this way. Just imagine if Otani and Sasaki, because he followed Otani, right? If both of those would have went to Toronto, like they would have been, dude, they would have been unstoppable, right? So it's crazy to see the batting, you know what I'm saying, savants of Toronto to go against the pitching staff of the Dodgers. That's crazy as all hell, man. And then of
Yeah,
course we still talk about the bigger, you know what I'm saying, the music aspect of that's still right there with the Kendrick Lamar and the Drake aspect. Then you got the spinning line of Kershaw, you know what I'm saying, retiring. Bro,
yeah,
this is crazy. This is
yeah.
crazy.
This gonna be this definitely is one for the books, right? It's
Right.
the one that's gonna be a big standout in the games of games, right? I mean, Otani is what currently like he's he's plus 156 to hit a home run according to DraftKings.
That's crazy.
So yeah, that dude, man.
That's
Just
that's like that's crazy. Like you gotta just to break even, bro. You gotta better,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, $1.50 to make a buck, a buck,
yeah,
almost $1.60. Just but anyhow, you know what I'm saying. That's crazy, man. I'm good. I'm glad to see it. None of my teams. I'm just glad to see a good World Series,
the
bro.
World
It ain't
Series,
been
yeah,
boring.
yeah,
It's been a lot of record breaking type stuff, and then to bounce back the next day, bro, within less than 24 hours. Wait, did you know this? I didn't know this, bro, because I wanted to see this. I wanted to go longer for this reason, because remember, if they both of them ran through their whole bullpen,
yeah, yeah,
and there was nobody else left. The last pitcher was just coming up and was pitching, starting his first inning for the Blue Jays.
yeah,
But the Dodgers, the dude was already being like, "Damn, we got to pull him. He's starting to get tired." So they
yeah,
were looking at who do they go to, because it was Otani was starting. So normally you take your starter for the next game, but since Otani was starting and he was playing, bro, they was like, man, we can't have him, bro. Like that's gonna be crazy. You know what we're putting on this dude? So, dude, Yamamoto stepped up and said,
he
"I'll
was
go,
ready. Yeah, when I
bro."
saw him, I was
I said,
like, oh,
bro, that's how you do it right there. When
there,
you got one of
there,
the best, he just pitched a full game, bro.
yeah, bro. And he was
Broke
like, I'm
all
good.
kind of
Let's go.
records, man. And he came
Yep.
back and said, "Hey, never fear, Yamamoto's here." Bro, I said I gotta love it, bro.
He
I gotta
did. He was
love
like
it.
ready. When I seen him I was like, oh snap. Say what? And then commentators like, well, he volunteered. Da, 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 da.
Right, he went to the coach. He went to the man, was like, "Look, I got
Put
this.
me
I
in.
got this. Put me in." So he started warming up. But that was pretty interesting. I wanted to see it, bro, to just because that would have been just the perfect like this. There's a couple of things that we were missing out of that game to make it almost like a perfect fantasy type of witness, like nobody else in history have witnessed. It's already shit that nobody witnessed for one.
Yeah.
But if they would have had a robbed, like somebody would have robbed a home run, like that one that barely went over, but dude was too little or he jumped too early or mistimed it, was tired, sleeping. I don't know what the hell, because I would have got that. That shit barely went over the wall, bro. I was like, this nigga, he didn't even get an effort. But anyhow,
because he was trying to skim the points. He wanted to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't supposed to talk about that. Allegedly. Allegedly.
But yes, so that was missing, and there was no double plays that game.
Yeah,
that's crazy, bro. 18 innings and not one double play.
Yeah,
there was a chance for one, but you know what I'm saying, they was running, they was hauling ass.
It was no joke, bro. They was moving. I was like, damn.
Good shit though, man. Good to see. And the bounce back game. So let's go ahead and proceed. Right, bounce back game comes back
tonight.
Well, no, it already happened, because that was game 3. So game 4 last night, where they came back and salute. That's where Ohtani went ahead and was pitching. And then, but man, give a shout out once again, Toronto, bro. This is why they're here. Like I said, man, they know how to just forget about it. Last night I took an L, and today I bounced back. Right, like there is no better saying, man. Shane Bieber, he was like, who's on the other mound? Like, he outpitched Ohtani last night, man. He even struck him out twice. Now look at this. Now y'all is both athletes. I gotta ask y'all something. We don't talk about this a lot. The mental fortitude that you have to be. Think about what Ohtani has to do. First of all, he got to go ahead and pitch against one of the best batting lineups that's in baseball right now.
Yep.
And he got a hit
against their dugout.
Against their best. That's
their best. Yeah.
Come on, bro. Like this dude, some people can't even focus for one of those and be prepared.
But we know how their culture is, though, bro.
You
know what they do when they over there before they bring them over here.
I'm saying, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, nobody.
What did he say
about it?
He's like, well, I guess I just gotta go. I gotta go home and get some sleep. That's what he said. I'm just gotta go home and get some sleep.
And he's a person that loves his sleep too. So that they didn't know how that was gonna affect him. He's a person that's big on his sleep, which I can see, bro. You gotta. I mean, like I said, man, if anybody plays sports, things are separated when you're in practice. So you got people that do this, they're over here that are like, and then the others are over here, and these people. So you know what I'm saying? He got to be in both circles at all times. So he can't, like, when we talk about, I'm gonna go rest, he got to start practicing for the other, or I don't know how. Like, bro, he's got
to work on his pitching. He's got to work on his hitting. So,
right, bro.
That's
the Bo Jackson's playing 2 sports, but this dude is playing multiple positions in one sport at the highest level, and he is the pinnacle of both positions.
Yeah. They said sports, it was on Sports Center. I don't know who was saying it, but they were like, can we just start talking about him being, no, it was after one of the games. And they was like, when can we just start saying he's one of the best athletes, period?
Yeah.
They were like, they said not sports, not just in baseball, but they were saying just period.
Right.
He has to be, they were like, he has to be up there as one of the best athletes ever. They were like, just, you know, and I was like, and they're like, you don't get that from baseball players, right? That's what they were saying. And they're like, but this dude right here, they're like, come on.
Right.
He's ridiculous. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
What is he, 6'5"?
Yeah.
2 something.
Yep.
Like, and he can run like that, bro. He's got 21 out of 27 stolen bases. Like, come on, bro.
You don't even pitch to this dude 5 times out of 9. Because he already got 2 home runs and 2 doubles. Like, bro, listen to that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Haas, I know you was about to say something. Go ahead, bro.
Baseball, almost at any level, but for sure, particularly like the elite level, it's dynamic to switch positions. It's not like shooting guard from point guard.
Right.
You know, to even be a switch hitter, they look at that and praise it high. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hit and read the pitch from the other side of the batter's box.
Exactly.
So for you to like take it like from a whole nother level. It's not even like being a hitter, and it's not even like playing shortstop and outfield. It's very detailed when you are being a pitcher and a hitter. It's like you're in the trenches every single time.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But I think the best hitter should be the pitcher, just because you should know. Like okay, maybe it's different because in football we'll always say the best defensive lineman is an offensive lineman because they know every move that an offensive lineman is going to make, right? And vice versa. Your
right.
best offensive lineman could be a defensive lineman.
But see,
You
as
know
a
what I
pitcher,
mean?
though, listen to this though. As a pitcher,
But yeah,
you
that's what I'm
have
saying.
as a pitcher though. Listen, you have to know the tendency of the batter. So it's not you're not the best. You wouldn't be the best hitter because your tendency might not be. You know what I'm saying? Like you pitching to yourself might be a total different pitch that you're better at hitting that you think you are. You understand what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
tendencies of batters is what they we can't pitch low and inside. We can't pitch high and outside. We can't pitch. He likes the fastball. So when you start to do that that's why they swap rosters. Cause I never really understand. It's like what man? It's you're just going up there and hit. Nah, bro, it's strategic. Like we moved this so that way. And they was getting prepared. Their scouting report was this. So now we're gonna bring in this. And like what Haas was saying, man, like just the detail that comes from that pitch and from the hitting. So like I'm gonna say this: the pitcher that was pitching Kershaw, right? To go out there and you got one batter, bro. You're being called. You ain't pitched in. When was the last time you pitched in October? They said, bro, like early October, I think it was, or September. My bad. I'm sorry. I think they said
Yeah.
early September. And I was like, dang, bro. And you're calling this dude up to face one batter. That's it, bro. Everything is on the line, right? Okay, and then just say that's Otani. Just say that, right? And then you're the batter that is batting that you know what I'm saying who was at bat whoever was at bat at that I don't even know who was batting,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, at that time. But just think like you can be in both, so you have to prepare for both of those moments, bro.
The
That's crazy.
comparison I think of just then is Wimby. You're asking that for, and I can't compare the body physique, but I can compare how unextraordinary it is, or how extraordinary it is for somebody to be able to perform on both positions. The positions are so demanding itself. You're asking a batter to be a batter, but to be the best batter.
Right.
Then you're asking a pitcher to not only be a pitcher, the best pitcher. And it's like pitchers bat, but pitchers are in the MLB for pitching. And batters bat, but batters are in the MLB for their specific position that has nothing to do with
With
throwing the ball at a
right, right. You're in
and
there for your position. You
It's
can be a
like
horrible hitter.
yeah.
But
As long as you're a
you're
good,
in there, you're good. You're great at
so
your
infielder, outfielder, you
right.
good, right?
I
yeah.
think
We know your pitching, we know your hitting ain't all that, but we need you for this.
Right.
And
We'll
so yeah,
hide
the
you. We'll
demand
hide
for
you in the lineup.
yeah,
We'll hide you in between some hitters. Hide
yep,
you in the lineup,
yeah.
and then
That's like when you got power players in youth league.
there's also pitchers that are great pitchers that have a horrible batting average, and they get
Yeah,
pitch hitters, right?
yep,
So, Haas, you're making an awesome, you know what I'm saying,
yeah.
like point
Because you're
because
asking
bro, like
two things from one person. We need you be the greatest
it,
this and this.
it's like if
You know what I
you
mean? And here's
switch the
700
rules
million to get
of
it done.
if you were to switch the positions and swap the rules of NBA and basketball and baseball, you would be telling somebody like, "Hey, I need you, Nate Robinson, to dribble this down the court, and then when on defense, I need you to block, Hakeem Olajuwon. I need you to block that guy." Nate Robinson can't do that. He
right.
can't
Yeah.
sign.
It's not it.
He's
It's
only
not.
able
Not,
to
not
do
they
what you
can't do
first
that.
told him. But
Yeah.
we're saying, Shohei, we need you to get 10 Ks on this dude, and we need you to hit
that,
3
bro.
home runs. If you can you hit 1?
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like,
And get on base the other
And get
time.
on base so you can
I-
steal. Yeah, we need
I-
So look,
shit.
how is this measured? This is the best. This is the best thing to gauge it. What makes a batter a great batter in measurements? In measurements, we're talking about analytics and measurements, and then what makes a pitcher a great pitcher? You're looking at two opposite spectrums.
Yeah.
One is the high hitting, and the other one's the lower the ERA. Come on, bro. Come
Yeah.
on, bro.
I think
You
what
have to
my
you
dad,
have to have a different mentality for both positions. Like you can't, you know what I mean? Because they're not the. I mean,
You're
besides
training
achieving
the
greatness,
same.
but still,
You can't even train the same. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
It's like
it's a
as
whole
a
nother.
shortstop
really,
can train the same as a second baseman or you know what I'm saying? Those are interchangeable positions. I'm not saying that you could be great at both. So don't get out there and everybody start hitting us up like you don't know. I'm just saying the training is different. Just like the bigs don't train with the guards.
Yeah,
It's just
linemen
that's
don't
how
train
it
with DBs,
is.
right? So
Exactly. Right. That's what I'm saying. Quarterbacks ain't training
we're
with
running.
none of them. So
That's like, yeah. Oh yeah. It's I I think what my dad said earlier was like spot on with what I'm about to say. Is like, it's typical. You would think it's typical that it's pretty typical. Like, hey, he's a pitcher. He would be great at hitting, but it's like that. I think that's what makes Shohei great is that he's using his pitching ability and he's using everything he can absorb. I'm watching this guy. He absorbs so much knowledge and transfers it. That's what makes somebody so good. So he is doing what we would expect. He's transferring a lot of pitching knowledge into the batter's box.
right. And D, you said it, and I'm gonna close it on this, and we're gonna proceed. Is that they're different, man. Their culture attacks
they
things
train
and
differently.
trains
Yeah, they
different.
attack things
The
different, bro.
way they
It's always a
dedicate
chess
is
game.
different, man. They and you can look at it this way. Look at how like he was like a fan of Yamamoto when he threw that full game. Did you see that? Like he was
Yeah,
like a little kid that was a fan,
yeah, bro.
and I was
He's
like,
loving what he's doing.
dude, they're
He's
they're they're having the best time doing what they do and enjoying it with other people that are enjoying what he's doing. It's none of this looking over the shoulders, cutting your eye. Why is he getting this? I'm pouting. I don't want
yeah.
to play.
He
Like, bro,
patting
they
his
want
stats.
to be there. Right. They want to be there and they want to
Yeah,
do this for their country, their team, and as a Dodger, like they really
yeah,
embody that, bro. That's
yeah,
crazy to see, bro, because we don't see that in sports a
yeah.
lot anymore.
No,
It's a lost thing when these fans really dedicate their time to become a player and still act like a fan of the game, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's one of those things that we're lost. So but yeah, just looking forward, man. It's gonna be a
Tonight,
battle
tonight, baby.
tonight,
Yeah.
man. And they go at it again. That's another thing about this sport, bro. That's
No,
3 nights in a row.
3 nights
Like
in a row. Yeah, crazy,
unheard.
crazy, crazy.
Those moments, they can't get remade so easy because you can't ask for passion. So when you see like Shohei staring at Yamamoto like that, it's like those is just you have
Yeah.
to soak
And
those
they,
in times. You got to
yeah,
really absorb
and they
those.
probably both telling each other, "Man, you a bad motherfucker. Nah, you a bad motherfucker. Nah, bro, that shit you did was a bad." You know what I'm saying? They
Right.
like,
You got the
yeah,
highest paid pitcher in the game,
yeah.
right?
That's the
And
highest,
then
one of the highest paid rosters. Period, bro. Over
right.
$1 billion.
Just right, but not I'm just looking at like just you looking at him, Yamamoto and Sasaki. That's what I'm looking like they followed because he went there. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying, bro. And he's looking at them and like, oh man, like a fan of what their work is. Bro, you can't ask nothing more than that, bro. Once again,
nope.
because I'm gonna transfer it as we move forward and we look at it when it comes into how these stars do these other players in the NBA. Look at it, bro. It's not the same, bro. It's
Yeah,
at least not from America. Now let me say that
yeah,
because you do see that when you see like the Shea Gilgerouses, how what does he do? He encompasses his whole team. He doesn't even interview without having his team with him around.
Yeah, I love that. That's so dope. Every time I look, I'm like, damn, he got all the boys with him. I love that.
And so once again, they are embracing being a fan. What's his commercial, or what's he known for? He doesn't pass up. If he can, he won't pass up an autograph. And the reason is because he was a fan. He was a child once, and that it would happen to him. And he said whenever he can possibly do it, he's gonna make sure that he signs as many autographs as in his, because it's not always gonna be this way.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. These people, it's just different, bro. And I think when you give back to your passion that way, your passion, it's gonna return it back to you. It's just like being in a good relationship. When you have good chemistry with somebody, it could be broship, it could be, a kinship, it could be whatever it is, bro, a relationship. And if you have good chemistry, it's a good relationship. So, but with that being said, man, before we get started into the next segue, like I said, I brought it up. We're gonna tap into the NBA, man. We're gonna take a quick break, wet the whistle, be right back.
I'm on my grown man, talking everything I do. Glass tip the blunt, ain't sipping on the Fresca too. DMP's the crew, LA Clipper hat and hoodie too. Double SR since day one, my whole catalog's the proof. Been doing what I wanna do, rock what I want to. Stop that I won't do, pop back on Pro Tools. Body in the paint, NBA like it old school. Pomona bread, north side of jumping out the old school. On these with B's and C's, OGs roll through. R.I.P. Big Steve and my dukes, I'm missing love you. My little twos turned into foes, watching my every move. Swerving in and out of them lanes, making them Cali moves.
If you ain't heard, you better listen.
You know it. Go tap in, man. Run it up, and it's doing well, man. I appreciate all of y'all that's doing the support overseas, getting a lot of support, man. A couple playlisted, several playlisted. So, man, I love it, man. Keep doing it, man. More to come. Yeah, shout out to the whole team, though, man. It don't work without the team, man. And we were talking about that, right? Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Proper dues, man. The NBA season is back. It's back. Back, man. We got our first full weekend. So let's go ahead and tap in and let's see what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? We finally get a good sized portion dose of what's moving forward. Been exciting, man. We got a lot going on. I'm not going to run down what games and all that kind of stuff, and numbers and scores. We're just going to talk about some of the things that are going on because it's real early, man. 1 week really don't say too much, but it can speak a lot, volumes, right? Seeing where your mindset's at, seeing where your team was at, seeing who's coming in ready, seeing if you guys is buying into the system,
being supported by guys who are injured,
right?
All that type of stuff.
Yeah, right. Everything. All the dudes that was doing good in the summer leagues and the preseasons, are they transitioning well with the other players on the court? That, you know what I'm saying? All of the rookies on all of that, man. Draft picks that was not wasted. Let me not even say that. My bad choice of words. The draft picks that were used to get these people to say, hey, you know what I'm saying? Come to our organization and see if what you do meshes what we do. What we do. So, let's move forward, man. Let's always talk about this first, man. I'm gonna say MJ, man. He's making his presence felt. He's making it being felt, bro. NBC, that was a big thing that y'all did with making him one of y'all special analysts. I forget what the title is. We went over it, but I really forget what it is. But anyway, still having him where he's having a lot of input. You guys are getting a lot of interviews from him, and we get to hear a lot what's going on in his mind. So one of the things is the breaking of the silence, you know what I'm saying, on load management. That was pretty interesting. He feels that there shouldn't be any load management that's going on. He says he reminds the league that the fans pay to see you play. You know what I'm saying? They want to see you play all 82 games. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, even at 39 years old, man, they want to see you play as many games as you can play. The modern rule, you must, I think that he's talking about that should be implemented, which I think I salute, is that you must play over 65 games to be able to be awarded anything eligible, like as far as any awards. Well, that's a modern rule already, but it should be really, really enforced, man. If you're
Yeah.
looking at anybody who's going to be on these all team defenses and all that kind of stuff, man, or be talked about in any GOAT, discussions
Conversation.
in any position as one of the best, that really needs to be happening because bro, there's a lot, man. There's a lot that goes on that that I don't like in football. Let's we just came from that. You have to take everything into perspective and the history of the game and the changing of the rules of the game and the difference in how it was played. Like all of that makes a difference, right? So here you have what most will consider to be the goat that's saying that like man, we have to be looking at this that load management, it shouldn't be needed, period, quote unquote, from Michael Jordan. It should not be needed. And we got to think about
I
that,
mean, how
man.
you an athlete? You got. I mean, come on. You-
Right.
It
Exactly.
shouldn't be that big, and you doing something you love, right? So it shouldn't be that big of a deal to get out there and ball out. I
Right.
mean, I can understand if you have an injury
Right.
that
That's
keeps you from playing, right?
right.
Keeps you off the court. That's one
Yeah,
thing. But when you just want some sleep and some rest, man, stop that
right,
shit,
bro.
bro.
Right.
You should already know how to adjust to your schedule, right?
Right.
How long you've been playing in the league, you know you're traveling. Hey, okay, so when I'm on this plane, I'm sleeping. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get whatever shut eye I can get on this plane. Then I'm gonna, boom,
Mhm.
boom. You gotta have your shit lined up. You gotta know, and you know that you're gonna have games back to back. Tonight we gotta leave. We coming in the morning, and then we gotta play later in the afternoon. You gotta know how to time manage, get your rest, get your reps, and all that shit, and stop making excuses.
Right.
Because Jordan and them was coming back from gambling and partying, bro, and hung over, and
And was
you
getting
know,
in,
and
and
was
was
still putting up 40 and 50 on your ass,
getting it fully in. You know what
bro.
I'm
So
saying?
what is your
Like
excuse?
right. And we have to really take that for what it's worth, man. We just talked about Shohei and the focus just to be the best at two positions that are on the opposite ends of the spectrum on the same team. And
Yep.
he accepts it and he fully comes out prepared and ready to do that. Like how are we sitting up here having a discussion even about one of the best in the game talking about we shouldn't even need it. He shouldn't even be bringing it up, bro. It shouldn't even
Yeah,
be
exactly.
played that
I thought
easily.
Kobe set the standard though already, like solidified the standard.
Well, you see, there's a big gap in far as the generational gap
Yeah.
in there.
And hey,
So
if Kendrick Perkins mentioned the top three again and he don't put Kobe in there, I don't have to climb up and smack shit out of him. He said that shit the other day, bro. I want to turn the TV. I turned the TV off. I didn't even want to watch ESPN talking
right,
about MJ, Bron, and man, if you don't shut the fuck up, bro. Knowing you had Kobe whooping your ass.
hey, I'm gonna say this. It's he will go ahead and be one of those individuals that say, "Hey, like it's not part of the people that have to be scripted, right?" Like
Yeah.
he'd say he's not one of those. I'm not here to say he is or not, but I just don't believe that he believes with
Mm.
some of the stuff that he says, bro.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I'm gonna leave it at
Real
that.
talk. Real talk.
Um,
There's a narrative being painted. We already know that.
right,
We already know that. So,
exactly.
you know,
And I'm glad
you know
that's
what?
another thing. I'm glad that MJ has a voice that really is not like he doesn't speak a lot.
He
He's not in
don't.
the media a lot. He doesn't, gawk at the media attention to be a media fly. So I think whatever he's not on social media blasting a lot of shit. So I think when he
Unless
speaks,
it's
a lot of
Jordan.
people are gonna listen. You know what I'm saying?
Unless
And
it's the brand. You don't see too much unless it's the
right,
brand.
right,
Other than that,
exactly.
that's it. It's
And
all
it's
business,
all
man.
action at that point. I
All
mean,
action. Yeah,
all
exactly.
action, man. All
Yeah.
action. So, but yeah, salute. What I'm saying once again, NBC for bringing that, bringing him
Yeah,
in
man.
and being a part of it. So that's awesome.
I'm glad he's
Um,
speaking out because everybody else has been, but when you get the goat to open his mouth and say something,
it
yeah, that's
sounds
when everybody need to shut the fuck up and listen.
it definitely
Like real.
sounds different, right?
Yeah, it sound yeah, exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
I'm gonna go ahead and bring up what Haas was bringing up, man. Wembanyama, man. I got to speak on this, man. Um, I think I'm gonna put it out, man. MVP.
Incredible.
MVP, bro. I think he's gonna be the MVP. He's came out focused. He's came out saying what he's gonna do, and he's stepping up and he's doing it. And for a person who doesn't have, only thing I'm gonna say that he has going for him is his height, not size, because he's not big.
No,
But he
he's long.
knows how to play, bro, with that size, my guy.
Yes,
I
he
heard a
does.
perfect analogy that somebody described him as. And it was basically saying like he's the next generational change, right? He's gonna show everybody that a big can do everything. Before it was they can either do this and then they added this to their game. But they're saying like he's going to be like keep an eye on him. He is set out like just like it started with Giannis, but Wemby is embodying it. But Giannis was see because what Giannis did, as you know, I sent you that little clip of
Yeah.
what I said about what, but that came in because what was saying is that these players, what they're doing is they're taking a little bit of everybody. They're getting the knowledge. They're listening. These players coming from these other countries are embodying what these people are saying that are great at position, every position, and they're taking that fully in, and they're going to develop that skill according to what they're telling them. So that's where that conversation came up where Carmelo was saying, like, if you look at a Giannis, he took, the power of this person, the finesse of this, the footwork of this, and he started going down this, and then he said he was
Yeah.
like, man, if all he needs is Melo now, because Melo is the purest scorer that I have ever seen in the game. I don't care what anybody said, man. You get that dude anything that's round, you can give him a damn pumpkin, apple. This dude, he's scoring with it, bro. He don't know how to do nothing else but dunk that. I mean, not just dunk it, but just make some score. Score with it, bro. He is. So he was saying that, and when I thought about it, I was like, bro, that's Wembanyama. Wembanyama is he's following the footsteps that Giannis laid for big men, and
Yeah.
he's taking it. And boy, he's averaging 31 points, 13.8 rebounds, 4.8 blocks per game, and shooting 60% from the field as a 7'5". Now that's even a question because they're saying he's still
7'12".
young, that he's
He's 7'12", bro.
well, it might as well be because that's what they're saying. They're like, nah, because now they're George Mearshon that
Yeah.
played with every team pretty much. No, I'm talking not George Mearshon, Bobby that played for the Clippers. He was 7 foot. Bobby is 7'4", and Bobby said that he was standing next to him, and they took a picture. You could just see Wemby was just man,
Way
like at
close.
least a whole head almost taller than this dude, bro.
Yeah.
He was like
Yeah.
7'5", 7'5", my ass. And
Yeah.
they're like thinking like 7'7", 7'8", easy. So just think
Yeah.
about that for a second.
I could believe that more so than that 7'5", bro.
Right?
He's
Crazy. This dude is
like
out there,
like he take them steps, bro, and it's like
bro.
it's
But he's
ridiculous.
blocking you coming out of the key on a closeout and then getting back and blocking the dude that the ball went that way that he recovered after he blocked the dude on the closeout and he pinned that shit against the damn backboard, grab that shit off, go around the back, pass it out,
Hey,
take it,
he
bake it.
looked
Here
like
he
what's his
comes
name?
to him and he catch it from the damn Raptors and just swing it, bro. Come on, man.
Doc Ock. That's Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man, bro. And
Yeah.
he everywhere, bro. He just snatching
Mr.
shit.
Elastic Man,
And
all of that.
something. Yeah,
He's
Mr.
doing it all, bro.
Fantastic, bro. He out there
There's nothing
just
he can't do. There's nothing he can't do, bro. As
yeah.
long as he's got the wind to
Yep.
to embody, keep running, and get
Yep.
like be able to play at
You
that
gotta
level
keep that
for longer in
cardio
the game.
supreme.
Right, bro. But
Yeah,
that's
you
just
gotta
gonna
really
come, bro. All he got to
he's
do is start
young,
going
bro.
to
He gonna
train
be
in
all right.
Denver. All he got to do is start going to train in Denver. That'll get him right
Denver, get
there.
that mile
Somebody's
high,
gonna
baby.
tell him. They're gonna be like, "Yeah, come on out here and train with us over here." Next
Train
thing you
out
know, he's
there.
gonna be
Yeah.
running dudes out the gym because
Yep.
he's beating every big man down the court. Name one big man that's tracking him down the court.
None.
None.
Because they lazy.
There's none.
I know one big man that might be a problem for him. I think it's DeAndre Jordan,
Okay.
a dude like that.
But he's not able to keep up as because
Oh no,
what Wemby's gonna as long as he can get down court and set up, there's a couple that's gonna give him problems just to push him out. But if he gets out in transition, them dudes is seeing nothing but his number and his name. Like that's it because he's so explosive and fast, and he's got that. Like I said, man, he's like, remember when Kevin Durant came into the league, bro? Like it was
Yep.
like it was
Tarantula.
unheard. Yeah, like dude, this dude is a guard, a 7-foot guard that's like quick. He can take you off the dribble. He's got moves. He going like he's got good handles. Like
Big men are supposed to be clumsy and awkward.
right.
That's what
And as a
that was
Clipper fan,
the
we ain't never
stereotype they've been
seen
given.
no a Clipper fan ain't never had no damn big that was crafty and athletic. We get clunky bigs like Zublock, which I love. I'm not saying that's bad because I'm an old school dude. He could take you in the paint, he'll body you. But man, Wemby is eating Zublock up, bro. Because Zublock ain't getting out to run. He ain't defending at the like you got just regular dudes like DeAndre Ayton that's pulling threes, only 2 threes a game, and Zublock ain't trying to even see the man take it. And like, but yet Wemby, he's closing out on that because he's got the mind of a guard. That's what I'm trying to say. He thinks like a
Yeah.
guard. He's throwing alley oops, bro.
I know.
Who are you throwing an alley oop to? Like, bro, and they don't even have Darren
Different.
Fox yet. When
so
Darren
many,
Fox gets off of injury, bro, and you got to contend with him being your point guard, it's over because now you can't focus on Wemby. Yeah, he's gonna take the ball out of Wemby's hand a lot, but he loves running with that dude. I mean, not too many can run with him, but you want to, you
Yeah,
know, what I'm saying?
exactly.
It's crazy. But I think he's gonna be MVP, man. This dude ain't human. He's a human cheat code. Um, you know what I'm saying? He's like
I want to see his parents. We're gonna have to put them through an interview process now.
I want to see him.
Where did y'all meet? Tell us. Go from the beginning. Start from the beginning. I don't see grandparents' pictures. I need to see proof of this. Why is your son 7'12"?
But hold on, man. There's another dude that's coming over that's 7'7" that's another Frenchman that's already signed, but he's supposed to come over just like Wemby. He had to wait a year, like whatever,
Whatever the rule is, yeah.
Clubs and stuff that they got on going over there. They got to, what I'm saying, work it out. But yeah, he's already signed, man. I forget what the guy's name is, but him and Wemby know each other. They ball together when they go and play on national teams and stuff. So it's gonna be crazy, bro. That's gonna be, like I said, it's a changing wave of what they're looking for, as in how, especially with this Euro League intermentioning stuff that's going on and having these games over there. So definitely something to look for. I think so. Right now the Spurs are out to a great start. I think they're like 4-0 or something like that. They got a third rank.
I think tonight's the night, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so they'll see about the streak whole,
Mm-hmm.
Wemby was like, what, for real? They ain't never? Like, it won 5 straight. They were like, never? And they were like, no, How many titles they got? Like 10? Some shit over there, 5 to 10. They got titles over there from, the Admiral.
Right.
On. Yeah. That's
Right.
crazy.
And they said that he's supposed to start like he was like talking about taking less threes now too. So
yeah, I heard that too. I heard that.
That if he starts working out, like he said, he's been working on the Dream Shake. So if he gets that,
he's been working with him.
Yeah, like I said,
I forgot what I was watching, but it was something they were showing all the photos there. Oh, what was the thing you sent me?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was showing him working who all he worked with, from Kobe to he worked with everybody. So they was like, man, all you need is Melo, bro, and it'd be unstoppable.
It's crazy, bro. That's true. And I'm telling you, Melo is underrated. Melo got the bad end of a bad stick. It was just an error. It was just the error you could be hidden easily because of the talent that was in at that time. So it's no slight to Melo at all, man.
Him, Wade, and Bron, bro, them was the top. You know what I'm saying? And it was just in the wrong order because we know, I still say it, Melo was the Rookie of the Year.
Yeah,
his rookie season. We know about the politics.
Yeah,
Melo was the one.
And Melo had a bad temper, like when you
Yeah.
thought about his character.
Yeah,
So at that
yeah. I
time, a
heard some
lot of
stories that had me
coaches
laughing,
used to
but
shy away from that type of character, whereas
yeah,
now every damn player got that almost. So
yeah, yeah. They
just
say
that
Melo be
time,
waiting for your ass
yeah,
in the tunnel
yeah,
after
he it
after
was
the
yeah, it didn't
yeah,
stop.
he didn't play.
As it
Yeah,
should, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
salute to that. Paul Pierce, salute to him too. Another one. All these
Oh,
real
man.
ones that was in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Max,
Max is oh yeah, Max.
uh,
Mad Max. He was the G with his shit.
Gary Payton. So we'll go ahead and just
Yeah, to
proceed
all
on
of
this.
them. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and move forward, man. Shout out to y'all Lakers for one thing, bro. I'm gonna say this. Austin Reeves. Is he real? Is he real, man? Is Austin
Hey,
Reeves real about what the fuck y'all been seeing him do?
I guess so, bro. If you seen him do it,
That don't make it real, bro.
I know it's
We
television,
don't
but
live. We
still, I'm
don't live
just
50. Us, a couple of us on here. We don't live over 50 years of our lives. Of everything that we seen ain't real.
yeah, I know. I
So,
bro,
so I'm just asking that to say this dude been putting up phenomenal
numbers.
numbers, bro.
Yeah,
Without having Luca, without having Braun, Lebron out there to go ahead and be a decoy. I get it, but he's really the like as a defensive person, myself and minded. If I'm the coach and I'm saying you got Lebron out and you got Luca out, all we gotta do is stop. You know what I'm saying? Reeves. You know what I'm saying? All we gotta do is stop Reeves. So I don't understand why that scouting report either got busted, didn't get adhered to, they underlooked it, undermined it. I don't know. But when he came out and put up what is that man? 51, 11, and 9,
51.
bro.
Yeah,
Like he was one shot shy of a 50-piece triple double,
yeah,
and this dude went undrafted.
yeah. Hey, but them the dudes. He got a chip. It's a
No,
big chip.
no.
A big fucking chip.
That's what I'm saying. Is he real? I'm not a Laker fan enough to watch him, but every time I'm looking up, I'm seeing this dude put up numbers, real numbers though, not just what I'm
He
saying,
getting that.
fabricated
It's
numbers.
hey, next man up.
Right. They still
Next
took
man
the
up.
L. They still took
Yeah,
the L, but you know what I'm saying.
but
Uh,
everybody else got to do their part, and then some. You got to do your.
yeah. And I didn't even know this that he turned down a 4-year, $89 million deal
Yep,
with y'all.
yep.
So maybe that's the reason why he said, "Ooh." Like I tell my own son, opportunity is a knocking.
Yeah, yeah.
Opportunity is a
Nah, I
knock.
don't want that. Cause watch what I do, and now you're gonna really have to cut that check.
Right,
Watch
exactly. So
this.
now
Now you
he's
want to
looking at over 240 as max
exactly,
deal. So that's a
exactly.
big chunk of
Two,
riches right
yeah, two
there,
from
bro.
89 to 240.
Right,
Yeah,
right. So
yeah.
them 50 balls and 40 balls seem a lot more doable now, right? Because you
Mm-hmm.
just went from 89 to over 240 possibility at a max next year. So
Yep,
yeah, man. Yeah.
yeah.
Shout out
Austin
Austin Reeves.
Reeves, do what you got to do,
Does he
pimp.
got a
Go and do your
nickname,
shit.
man? Does he got a nickname?
I don't know.
Man,
I have no
y'all,
clue.
y'all, y'all ain't even gave him no nickname.
Just Austin
Man,
Reeves.
that's
That's it.
all
They give him
bad,
his
bro.
real name. Just Austin Reeves.
Right? He said just go earn it, huh? Anyways, man, shout out to him, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all better pay him. Y'all
Hey,
better
yeah,
realize
Lakers, please don't
y'all
fuck
better
that up.
ride him. Put it that way. Like even with Luca coming back, because what I'm hearing, man, it's kind of negative on the Luca situation, man. I think y'all bought a lemon. I'm not too sure, bro, but
Yeah, I don't know.
he's got some aching ailments that I know the finger thing ain't so much, but I think he's got something else with one of his legs or something that's going on. And they're saying it's not even being able to be reevaluated until next week, a week out. So that's just when they look at it again. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? That's you following up with your primary. That's all that is.
yeah, that's the problem. So
Right.
yeah, we ain't gonna see him for a minute.
Nah, I mean, y'all got Reeves, bro.
I
Y'all better
know. His booty cheek is out. His booty cheek hurt. This motherfucker spend a
yeah.
gazillion dollars on his fucking body and can't find a person to rub a sciatic out. If you don't go find Mr. Miyagi cousin and
More
get
to
that
that
shit taken
story to
care
come
of,
later on in this episode. There's
get
more to
your
that.
old ass back on the court, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, there's more to
Damn,
that one
bro.
though. Some early storylines, man. Shout out to the 76ers, bro. Nobody saw this one coming. 4-0. Even with Embiid having injuries, they don't got Paul George and McCain has been injured. Maxey, bro, and the rookie VJ Edgecombe. Combined backcourt points in the first 3 games, 182 points. Man, they're out here doing business and leaving
What's up?
business cards, bro. Real talk.
What's up?
Man,
That's what's up,
Chicago
man. That's what's
Bulls,
up.
3-0 start, best since 2021-22 season. Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
then, hey,
Bull.
man, shout out to G-Dub Kaminga, bro. Hey, because you know he went through all of that. You know what I'm saying? The roller coaster ride where the Warriors didn't want to pay him. What was they
Yeah.
gonna do with his contract? They wasn't using him right. He was talking with teams that was using him as trade bait. All of that. They gave him his money, and he came out and he's been throwing nothing but haymakers, putting up 18 and 8. He had a
That's what's up.
career high of 31. Man, he's finally living up to all of the hype that's been out there. But I didn't think it was hype, bro. I was trying to, send vibes out through the universe to the Clippers organization, go get him.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I hope they can't find no agreements. But every time somebody would talk, man, he always would be like, nah. I don't know if it was a no trade or anything like that, but I think it was more just like him just saying, like, nah, you know what? I still want to see it. I want to be here. So once
Yeah.
again, shout out to that mentality, because most people sometimes what they do in this day and age, man, they jump ship thinking it's going to be greener at another organization.
Yeah.
And that's not always the business, man.
Yeah.
And
The grass is not always greener on the other
nah,
side.
not at all. John Morant, he's starting to find a little bit of his rhythm. He just wants to be the best Ja he can be. I know that they talked about him being one of the faces of the league. He says that he not really looking forward to that. He doesn't want the title. So
Yeah.
like, he doesn't
Ain't
want
nothing
that
wrong with that.
title. Nothing wrong with
Put
it,
the
bro. I
guns
was
and the
just
knives
about to
alone.
say,
Leave the guns and the knives alone.
yeah. If you don't want the title, then stop being in the tabloid, right? Like,
Yeah,
whether
exactly. Stop
negative
bringing
or
attention
positive.
to yourself.
Yeah, because you're saying
Like,
you don't want a positive a title, but you got these negative titles. It's
yeah,
entertainment.
man. You need to learn to lay low, bro. You already, you know what I'm saying? You you young, you good. You know what I mean? You got a lot going for you. If you don't want nobody in your business, then you shouldn't be having nobody in your business.
Right.
Like, you know
That
what I
part.
mean? And if you got a circle that's the only thing about these young cats. And
Mhm.
I know y'all be like, oh, this old head don't know what you're talking about. Yes, I do. Um, the recording of everything y'all do,
Man,
y'all need to stop that bullshit, man. Y'all need to setting yourselves up to go to prison. And I guess what? I don't visit, bro, because I don't like none of that shit. Like, for
I
real.
don't, I
Like,
don't go visit.
I'm not comfortable with any of that. I can't, man. That shit is,
Right.
it's
Right.
just, come on, stop doing dumb shit. Like,
I was just about to say.
and if you got, and if you are a friend of the individual who has the spotlight, you need to understand that y'all got to move different, because guess what? Anything y'all do, oh, so and so click. It was just his. It's him. It's always gonna be whoever him is. It's gonna be him. That's gonna catch all the bullshit because of the people they got around them. You got to be careful, man. You got to be careful how you move. If your friends ain't got your best interest at heart, hey, you keep them when you see them at the picnic. You come back to the city for the 4th of July and some shit. Like, that's real talk. Like, you can't, you know what I mean? You
I
can't,
was,
you can't. You got to be careful how who you rocking with, man, because everybody name at stake, bro. And the bigger the name, the bigger the blame. You really gotta be careful, man, how you move, and stop recording yourselves. Y'all be incriminating yourselves. Dumb shit. Let me watch me slap this nigga. Okay.
Yeah.
Watch you
And
go to jail, dummy. I'm a,
it's not just recording yourself; it's recording
yeah, like,
everything. But Haas,
you
what was
reporting
you
crimes and
saying?
everything. You ain't even helping nobody out. You just
Right. What was you
you just
I
saying?
was,
videotaping some shit.
I
Oh,
was
watch this
listening.
nigga get his face kicked in. Now he having a seizure and die, and you recorded it. You accessory to the murder, dumbass, because you got the phone recording it. First thing
That's
they gonna do when they sit you on that stand, why didn't you do anything to help? Did you call 911? Did you so you were okay with this? So now you're an instigator of it because you got your phone out. Your ass going to
yeah.
jail too. These motherfuckers is
Piggyback,
dumb, bro.
piggyback on that. It's like you might not even have your phone out. Just know you're being recorded in 2025. Don't be
Somebody
surprised
watching you.
when
Right.
when you get recorded on an average in a big city around 24 times a day on
Right.
somebody's dash cam,
CCTV.
Rings,
Right.
ring, all
Yeah.
that
It's just
shit.
every a corner cam.
Flock systems.
Yeah, it don't matter, man. You getting that's how they do it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And
all of it's all bad.
I was
just,
gonna
just
say
move
about
right.
Ja Morant was it shows what he truly values, whether it is the street life or whether it is just attention in general, attention in another direction. We know he don't value basketball as much as he value the other. He values that. So
Mhm.
it's that much is clear about a player. When you see that, it don't it don't excite nobody. Like you could be a big hot shot gambler, you know what I mean? But if you not doing better on the court than you is gambling, nobody's gonna care. Nobody wants to know who you are. You know what I mean?
Well, I think it has to do because of why people are turning in to even see you and know your name. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're known as a poker gambler, then that's why people watch it in. You're gonna watch the poker channel and watch that, go down.
Yep.
If you're into, watching spades, dominoes, there's channels for all of that, right? But it's you're known for that in that world, in that society. It's when you're known for something else, and then now you're being known for the outside. That's where I think it starts to become an issue. It's like, man, I'm
Yeah.
not tuned into who you are because you like to be out here playing the street game. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. The only reason why I know that is because of who you are playing basketball.
Yeah.
That's how I even know about that. Because all the ones that are doing that, that ain't got the good basketball credibility and not great to be pushed out in the face of this and getting shoes, we don't
They
know.
Ja Morant, they
Right.
Ja Morant in jail. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They opening roster spots. So that's all
Yep.
that's we have to get to that part. I
Yeah,
would like
man.
to get back to
See,
more of that.
okay. Now, if you're a gun enthusiast, then your ass should be at the range
Right,
showing that enthusiasm. You know what I'm saying? Or you
right,
should, or maybe, oh, this is my personal collection, but not I'm out.
right.
it
Hey,
shows. It shows. Yeah, like
hey, no.
anybody would be mad. Like if Curry was doing horrible in the NBA, but was doing so good in pickup golf tournaments, people would be pissed. And it's just the same thing, but a double whammy because you're doing something so out of the line of basketball. It's like, wait, this ain't even a sport. You doing something way different. You know what I mean? You're not even doing nothing for the mental. For
Yeah,
mental, like, okay, so when you come to the court, you're not gonna bring your A game because you're doing something that's like not have nothing to do with nothing.
yeah.
So yeah.
You flossing some shit instead of going to the skeet shooting place and pool. You know what I'm saying? Working on a skill, right?
Right. But even if
So
he's
it's like,
doing that, it's still wasted energy and time because you're
yeah,
still doing that too. You see what I'm
yeah,
saying? So because he can come back and be like, yeah, I do all of that, but damn, okay, that ain't enough to at least get you satisfied enough to come back and focus. So, but
exactly.
I'll say this. Hopefully, by him saying this, it is reflecting more within himself. Like, I
Yeah,
don't want the title because I need this time to reflect on myself. So maybe that's a positive. I need the
yeah,
time to mature. I need the time to do that, not in the
yeah,
public side. So
yeah,
maybe, what I'm saying, that's some, because for the same reasons of what we're talking about now, those conversations will always take place as long as he's in the public's eye. But once you let it die down, let somebody else, which all this other shit that's going to go on, be the face of the
no,
league. Then when he comes
yeah,
back, and if it's positive, we can always forget. That's one good thing about society, man.
yeah,
Not cancel culture, but society. Um,
yeah. Real talk.
next thing, next thing we moving on, man. Shout out to the Detroit Pistons, and Eminem, bro. They're teaming up.
Oh shit.
Eminem
Okay.
joins Chris Webber, Grant Hill, Tom Gores, and owner in an ownership group. They're trying to return a WNBA team back to Detroit and having little man. Once again, big ups, big ups. I keep talking about it, even though there's so much BS going on in every organization and league. We'll skim over that here shortly. Um, it's good to see some people are still trying to do right. Some people are still trying to make it feed the heart of what it stands on, where the base comes from, and that's just
Yeah.
loving basketball, man. Like when you
So
used, going to the park and playing a pickup game, except on a business more mature level. It doesn't have to be so political and every investor and cutting deals and how come the bro, like let's just get back to playing some basketball. And it's
yeah,
ironic, what I'm saying, that you're getting teams like this, Eminem, Chris Webber, Grant Hill, Tom Gores. They also got investors from Sheila Ford Hamp, which is a GM CEO, Mary Barra, Jared Goff, and Christian Harper. These people are also the governor. Whitmer says that they have a vision for women's sports is definitely crystal clear, quote unquote. So it's like, bro, that's in any place that needs. I think Detroit, Chicago, these places need this, bro.
Yeah, they
It's
really do.
so much going on with the
They
youth
need
out
some.
here.
They need
Um,
some outlets, some positive outlets, and some hope. Man, you
Memphis,
gotta.
these
You know,
these areas, man. Being from Pomona and LA, we were those lost youths. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if it wasn't for sports, if it wasn't for
yeah.
something that at least be able to look and embody our energy into music as well,
Yep.
including. So big ups to that, man. Big ups, definitely. We got hip hop meeting hoops, meeting hometown pride. So bringing it back
Yeah.
home, standing up for and an expansion to the W. I'm all
Yeah,
for it.
Detroit, stand up. Yeah.
I got a question.
Uh-huh.
Do you think it's because the focus entirely as like a league coming in as a player has shifted onto something else? Like maybe
Yeah,
like
yeah,
superstars, guys like LeBron, Curry, they get offered a lot of money
yeah.
and they play good. And younger guys, they start to look at the money and not the game.
Yeah. I
And they
believe a
just
lot
feel
of it does. Mhm. Definitely, man.
Yep.
It's bigger, even beyond what you're saying, and maybe you were gonna get to that. And I was just commenting, didn't mean to cut you off, but um maybe it's bigger than that because some of these younger players are still getting 2K deals, are still getting smaller deals, right? So still to them it's still about the notoriety. Maybe not about just the money, but the notoriety, bro. Like, you know who I am? Like when people talk like that, bro, you see it and you hear it, and it's like that's what this is about. Like you go places and that's how you get your
You know
use
who I
your
am?
talent. Yeah, you don't
so
know who
Oh,
I really think
bro.
with
I care.
that can come, you want a player to have a certain amount of you no not you want a player to bring their ego. It's just about being logical with it. Don't if you're not doing good, there is no do you know who I am? Or do you know who I am outside of basketball? No, it's just be quiet and get to know who you are so that you could say that. So I
Right,
think once they practice, they should be like that. They should be like, bro, do you know who I am? Like you need that in you. But if you don't need to be saying that just because you don't practice, that's like, no, we don't know who you are. You don't know who you are. You ain't practicing.
right.
Yeah.
I'll say this though. On the court, you need to have the arrogancy. Definitely.
Yeah. It's
On
a
the
time and a
field,
place.
you know what I'm saying? In around that, in your peers, yes, just like rappers. Every
Yeah.
rapper is gonna tell you that they're
Yeah, they
better.
do.
So
Yep.
I want that. I want that. That you're supposed to. This is built on that. Just like on the field, on the court, on the diamond. It's that pitcher versus that batter. I'm better than you. So yes, you gotta have that. But when you
Yeah.
start talking to the public, if you get into an altercation with the guy at the gas station pumping gas, that
Yeah.
shit don't mean nothing to nothing, bro. That's
Man,
what I'm
not at
saying. Leave
all.
that shit on the
That's when you
court,
gotta be smart
field,
enough
all of that.
to. That's
You
when
know,
You
you
look
gotta think about the shit you gotta do on the court, right?
right,
Like,
right,
hold on. Man,
right,
you ain't worth my energy, bro. Like, I can't
right.
be doing this dumb
I
shit.
got too
I
much
can't
to lose.
imagine
Too
Michael
much to
Jordan.
lose. Yeah, too much
I
to
can't
lose.
imagine him getting an argument with a guy at the store. Michael Jordan himself, he ain't finna
Hell no,
argue.
Nah,
bro. That's
Jordan
Bruh,
gonna
so
laugh at you,
much to
bro.
do
He
later.
didn't even go to the store.
uh, that part. But even if,
I don't
but
know if
I'll
I
say
go to
this,
the store.
even because he is interacting a lot with the public
Yeah,
more
yeah,
than we probably would think, because he comes from that era. I think he understands. He said it in his interview. He said, "Man, I understand what I'm supposed to do for the game."
yeah,
Like I understand what my purpose is to the game. It's bigger than me. I gotta keep lifting it. I gotta endorse the next. I gotta put limelight on the next players and generations and
yeah.
be there for my wisdom and my saying tutelage and everything. So I think when you see people like that, it's different, man. But as we move forward, we're not going to stay on just that. Shout out once again to Eminem, Detroit, bringing WNBA back to the to Detroit. Shout out on that. This next one is kind of yeah, but I think this goes hand in hand when we were talking about Levering and his sitting out and
Yeah.
watching everything unfold. This next piece right here, him and his his homie Maverick um is trying to Carter Maverick or whatever his name is. They're trying to raise $5 billion for a worldwide basketball league. The plan is for 12 teams total, 6 men and 6 women across 8 cities. See, this is outside of the other stuff that I've been bringing up with the Saudi, with the
Yeah.
WNBA and all of that. See, so now it all starts to make sense to me, bro. I am not an idiot, man. You can't just put shit in my face and think I'm not gonna see it. I'm not gonna connect dots. And I'm connecting all the dots. This dude is so bad for the league, I can't even explain it. But anyway, the players will hold equity in the league. He's already met, or they have already met with Nikola Jokic agent in France, where the groundwork is already starting to be laid. The NBA is exploring Europe partnership with the FIBA. And I think this whole situation right here, man, this could flip the whole game, just like the ABA did when they merged and became the NBA. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like players owning pieces of the actual courts that you're playing on instead of just playing on them. I think that means a lot. Now, I think what he's doing is fucked up. How he's doing the NBA, and this is all going on behind it. That right there, you can't tell me that's not some shady dealings, bro.
Yeah.
Like they put as soon as they don't want to make you the face of the league no more. Look at what happens. 1 year removed, bro. 1 year removed. Not even a full year. 1 year removed from being the face of the team.
Who is it that got removed?
Well, I'm saying LeBron's no
Talking
longer
about
the
LeBron.
face of the Lakers.
He's not
He
the face of the Lakers. Now when you hear it, it's Luca and the Lakers.
and he's no longer the face of the league. So look, now he's pulling up with sciatica. He's having a lot of issues with people have already said that it's not like he's been very, very welcoming to pass the torch to Luca. You already see what he wanted to do when he got rid of AD, right? So this was his boy. This he just told. So when you start to look at everything now that he's no longer, they're siding with him and they're telling him like, nah, man, like we're done. We're not done. Like fuck you, done. But fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck that. What you talking about? Shit. Get out here and do what you got to do and end your contract, and then we can just go part ways, just like any other player, bro. But
Yeah.
now look at what starts to come up in the light of that. LeBron and his homie Carter Maverick, they're raising $5 billion on a global league.
That's
They're
the part I didn't hear. I heard Carter
oh
Maverick.
okay.
Hear
Okay.
LeBron. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. And they already got 12 teams. The plan is to have 12 teams, 6 men and 6 women across 8 cities. The players will hold equity in the league. They have already met with Jokic, which is Joker's agent in France, and they already got stuff that's groundwork and being laid out there. While the NBA is also exploring partnerships out there in Europe with FIBA, the FIBA. So that's all I'm saying. It's like, bro, and now you're sitting out. This is going on, contract, like all of this, bro.
I try to sometimes look at it with so much logic that it will take me away from looking at a guy's character. And I don't know what inside LeBron would I don't it's easy to chalk it up as ego sometimes when we don't understand. But I always look at it like I like to over speculate, because just by over speculating I got like an iceberg chart of what I need to know.
Mhm.
And I feel like you said the NBA is trying to do it with FIBA, and you got LeBron and Carter Maverick hitting spots for an idea. I wonder if it's
You
one
got
big
Saudi.
nerd.
I don't know if you knew about that on another show we talked about where I brought up you got the Saudi Arabians that just offered, and they got a league that they're starting up. They got a lot of big people that's already involved into that as well. They've offered to do stuff with the WNBA. You have them offering the women, the face of the league, Caitlin Clark, $100 million. to be the face of the league, where she only makes $800,000 as the face of the league for the W out here. So there's a lot going. That's what I'm saying. You're watching all, and then you got the collective bargaining agreement that's still being pushed and stagnant on their end with the women's, and then you still got Unrivaled, which is another league that's a 3-on-3 women's league that started. That's the same kind of like what Cube did with his 3-on-3 is what she's doing of what two women had gotten that are partnered as coming from the W, still players to this day, have started a 3-on-3 just so that way they can make money on the off season. So it comes down to a lot of it is not so much of his character, because it's like, hey, him just seeing like, if I do this now is my time, because look at all this other stuff that's going on, right? But what is it doing for like the Lakers legacy? And you could jump in anytime, D, because I'm not a big Laker fan, but I do know
He
basketball.
is destroying the legacy
Thank
because
you.
we've never had a star player act like this.
And that's what I'm
Shaq
saying.
pouted for a hot, but
Right.
he did not play. He played. There wasn't no, you know what I mean? All
And,
that
and
other
at that,
shit
that
was
time, the
done.
GM had the power. See, right now, Jeannie
Mhm.
don't have the power.
Nope.
I don't see that. She got so close and friendly with the players that
Too
now
friendly.
the person that
He's trying
has
to be her
all the
daddy.
power, the person that has all the power now is the agent, which is what's his name? What's our agent's name? That he makes all these deals come out of thin air. I don't know,
No.
but yeah,
I don't know
it's,
his name.
if I remember his name, but yeah, he runs everything because he's bringing all of these deals to the table and making it
Okay.
happen.
Yeah.
Um, but
I I think back in the time where you guys were watching it and have like at my age, the
mhm,
NBA was such a cutthroat business. You had to appreciate it as a player,
right.
and the system wasn't gonna adjust to you. You were gonna fit within the program,
Right.
and it might hurt for just you to get into shape with this system, but it's gonna be a system that you still have to get into, and some people don't want to wrap their head around that nowadays. They're like, man, there's always a way I could get it. I could find another way under the chair, but it's like that's
I'm
what makes it so
yeah.
loose.
Yeah, I just also think when you're an investment piece though, it's different for like a person like, let's just use Kwame Brown, because he's out there, right? And he's in a lot of little hands and things, different things. Not very known for his acumen on the court of having the greatest career, but he did do over 10 years. You gotta salute that. He was a great player. Just other greater players that were in the era. He wasn't a bad player, but
Yeah.
he made good money, first round draft pick, in a number one draft pick, my bad, that made his money. So let's just say, right? But when you're that, you can make these type of moves. I'm just saying that to say, because you are actively right now in a still part of the face and the back. The league is still partially on this dude's back. I don't care what he does investment wise. I'm just saying, but when you're sitting out, it'd be different if he was going for 40, 30, 20 points a game. He's out there doing what he's doing. He's not giving back to the legacy that has, because now he's not the face. That's just the way I
Yeah.
see it. It's like all of a sudden it's like a child that pouts,
He
that
pouted.
got
Yeah.
everything for every he came into. Remember, he is the chosen one. I mean, when you put that tattoo on you and then you label yourself the GOAT, man, there's always something that has to be said about a person's character that does that. I'm not gonna keep harping on it. I know we only got like 12 minutes, so I do got some other stuff that I want to get into. And Lebron gets a lot of other people's channel time, but we can always discuss that. I still think it is a situation for him
Yeah.
that it's ironic the timing. That's all. Just something
Yeah.
else to throw out there, that he's not as perfect what people put him out there to be. The idea is great,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying. Now, real quick, a special part of this, man, I want to bring up was the whole sports betting investigation, man, because there's a lot going on with that, bro. There's so many pieces. You got it started with the Clippers. Very, very disappointed in my organization, because this is the second big scandal that they're a part of. That it's always the bad timing, and it's going to affect us at some point. period, as far as a fan, as an organization is going to affect. But to see that this has gotten so much bigger, bro, then you started to see the betting scandal with Chauncey Billups, who's also a good friend of Ty Lue, which is also connected to the Clippers because of Chauncey Billups' connection as a assistant coach and player for the Clippers. So as I look at this and I watch it go, and I see now Chauncey's part as far as poker betting. Then you have, Terry, Scary Terry, where he was actually in a bigger situation. And this is just starting to get to being bigger and bigger and bigger, man. We talked about it on several different Sports Talk Wednesdays. So go back and get caught up on it. But I just want to go ahead and give another update on what's going on to it. And I think it's going to be just a special section that I do because that's a lot. This shit's getting blown out the water. So let me start first by the Congress has now gotten involved. Congress has now sent a notification and demanding that the NBA Commissioner Adam Silver turn over all illegal betting scandal schemes, research, investigations that they've had in the past. They want to see exactly how much that this has been known about, and they want to go ahead and be like, hey man, you knew about this and you did nothing about it, or how come this was swept under the rug, and how come it's just like they want to know who they even used to even do investigations. Now we've all heard about this, like investigations going on in the past a little bit, and then they would just go away, get swept under the rug. That shit's about to come wide open, y'all. Leagues are fucking done, though. These leagues are about to be shitting bricks. And I say leagues. Hopefully y'all heard that when I say leagues. Yeah, it's starting with the NBA, but they're not only fucking focused on the NBA because all these players connect and run together, man.
Hey, if there's one
Pablo
sport,
Flores,
it's another.
right. This ain't where basketball
It's
players.
betting. It's
Basketball
sports
players.
betting.
This ain't that.
It's betting.
It's
all of them.
betting. It's money. Players bet
Money.
on just plane rides, like who can piss the longest. Like there's this. Well, let's start with the mindset of a athlete. Everything is a bet. Think about it. I bet I'm better than you. It starts there. Okay. I watch my own sons at everything and how they move, and I'm like, everything is a challenge. Everything is a bet, and that's how they settle their damn differences. It results in a bet, and then that becomes a different difference because now it becomes you. Oh, you didn't pay, and you all this other type of shit. That's what's going on now in a bigger, broader scheme of things, you guys. This is crazy. Okay. So we're talking about tens of millions of dollars in fraud, theft, and robbery. Okay. I do small time sports prop betting. D knows it. I'll show him when I hit and I'll talk shit when I lose. It's just I do it for the fun of it, but I don't bet enormous amounts. Like I have a cap limit and I play with money, house money. Okay. So that's how I do it. When I don't have it, hey, I just watch it, and it's it just makes the game funner for myself. But I see around it's a bigger, better, bigger, broader problem. Um, now, so now Congress has just did that and slapped everybody in the face and said, "Now we wait. You got until October 31st. We're not waiting. We're not waiting."
Saturday.
Okay, so you see this. The NBA was willing to wait until after the All-Star game to even do their investigation and fully coming with what they're gonna do with the Clippers and the aspiration whole situation, right? Nah, these dudes ain't. Congress is like, no, we want this now. Okay, so that's gonna be the first thing. Okay, now all of a sudden, the baseball commissioner Rob Manfred speaks out. He's defending sportsbook partnerships. So he's saying it's all about access to data, catching wrongdoers. Okay, the investigations that were the Guardians pitchers Emmanuel Clase and Luis Ortiz for suspicious bets. The prop betting that got banned. Manfred was undecided in how he felt about that situation, but he was saying now he understands. He said, "Man, baseball is a walking that thin line. You're making money off of bets while trying to punish those that can't serve two masters at the same time. You're either playing the game or you're betting. So you can't. So we need to have access to as much data as possible. But That's the partnership. The partnership is that you're dealing with these betting agencies to give them access to the data so that way they can make the props.
Yeah.
You cannot regulate something that was just thrown for somebody. It's just like cocaine in the city, man. When it brought, you just threw cocaine in the damn city, man, inner cities, and said, deal with it. And then the outcome, you didn't like it. You're not liking the outcome of the sports betting world right now because it is a simple conversation, a simple invite. These people are being lives uprooted, man, because they invited somebody and said, hey, we'll pay you $30,000, so and so big name, to come attend a poker game. Bring some of your
Mhm.
boys. We're having a high roller game. That's it. But now these people are trying to be implicated in a mob ring of things that are going on, bro. That's foul because y'all threw it out there and said they didn't go to these commissioners, they didn't go to these leagues, they didn't go to any of these people and said, hey, how can we deal with sports betting and what, let's build a system that kind of like we can all understand, within these guidelines and rules, man. Not just
Yeah.
it's here one day and then it's not, then it's here the next day. Like that's one thing that I was giving props to the commissioner for the MLB for coming out and really speaking on it. Even though so far it hasn't been anybody implicated or fingers or suspected or allegedly in baseball, there is NFL football, as in Antonio Gates. They brought up him saying that he was one of these people that hosted these poker events and games in Miami. um, he's came out and denied it and said that he didn't have all. He was just this. Once again, you are tied to something, all because somebody else owed somebody else some money, and they said, "Okay, I'm gonna pay you back, but you need to have all your boys come over here." Now the shit with the mobsters and all the games and poker tables and all the see through and the chips and the cards, that man Chauncey Billups, um, Antonio Gates, none of these niggas is doing any of that, bro. These niggas ain't trying to build these. They're being invited to these damn parties and these games and these events and partaking because they love to gamble. But
Yeah.
you guys got to realize now the shit that Terry Rozier did, that's different. He's
That's
already
different.
talking.
Yeah,
That's
that's something different. Yeah.
the shit that whatchamacallit's brother did. Um, uh, I can't think of his name right now because I'm looking at time and we're running short. We got about 3 minutes before we got to end it. But
Yeah.
anyway, the other brother that we just finding out he played guilty. See, that's another thing. 2 years ago, the dude, the basketball player from Denver, his brother pled guilty. Nobody knew that. Nobody knew that he pled
Mm.
guilty. See, that's just coming out now. So when you plead guilty, guess what? You get less. But what did you plead and what did you give up? Ironic, all these people are starting to get now. And the FBI said, "Oh, there's many more." Pablo Torres said, "Oh, there's
Oh yeah, they said it's
many
a
more
lot.
coming.
That's why Charles Barkley was like, "Oh, there's a
There's
lot
a
of
lot of
people." He
nervous
says a lot of people that's nervous right now.
Yeah,
He said
sleep.
it's a lot.
Hmm.
Yeah, a lot
Yeah,
of
man,
people are
I think
nervous.
I think it's crazy, bro. Because, like I said, it's you got all of these leagues intertwined now. So,
Yeah,
um, you got the FBI, Congress, and Pablo Torres, who's the one who started all of this.
yeah,
Pablo Torres, an independent journalist. That's the reason why you gotta love independent journalism right
yeah,
there, bro. Because everybody else that get along gang that Kwame Brown speaks about is really in effect, man. You guys can see
yeah,
it. All of this stuff is about to come to light because there's no way you can cover it up no more. I think that's the reason why that commissioner came out and spoke about it now before it hits his league. Well, I
yeah,
mean, there's already, like you said, they already had a couple of people that Emmanuel Clace and Luis Ortiz, but
yeah.
it's not nothing to headline like the shit that's going on over here in the NBA.
Nah,
That's now Antonio Gates is being brought, even though he's allegedly. All this is allegedly. I'm just
yeah,
saying.
all allegedly, yeah. But
The bigger
where the
picture,
mob at? Where's these
right?
mob people at?
They said the mob's names, but how come they're only showing the faces of all the players? You're
Yeah,
hearing about the three mob families, but you're not seeing pictures of none of them.
none
You're
of them.
only seeing the players in handcuffs or the players that are being, oh, this person was attending a game and was at a game. Like LeBron James' name came up. His name was named as a person that was at one of the poker games. You see how easily this can be. I'm not with that. Like, I don't like LeBron as a basketball player. I'm not with implementing him in something that he could have just been asked to attend. and maybe even paid to attend, man. I'm not
Exactly.
cool with that, bro. Like
High
that,
stakes poker games,
I draw my line. I'm
ballers
not
only.
with that. Yeah. So this
And
channel,
the
we
bigger the names, the more other people are gonna come out to this event, right?
right, right.
So if you say, "Hey, come play with
Yeah.
the big," like you said, "Come play with the big dogs." We got LeBron, the
Yeah.
NBA greats, and
Yeah.
NFL this and whoever, whatever the fuck that. They
Yeah.
gonna be here. Dana White, whoever. Not implicating nobody. I'm just saying, sports betting is sports betting.
Crazy,
Most
man.
of these people that own shit are gamblers because they take a gamble on even the shit that they doing working. Right? The NBA was a gamble.
Right.
UFC was a gamble. You
Not
know
to
what I'm
cut you
saying?
off, my dude. We
NFL was
got
a gamble.
23 seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up like
Yep.
this, man. Love y'all. Be good. Shout out to those presented by Sweatshop Recordings, Demolition Man Productions, Left Coast Kings, DRS Industries, Think Graphics, Worker Silence 999, and we out.
Yeah.
Things of that nature.